happens when your manifestation doesn't come through? You've been reading the books, you've been watching the videos, you know how the law of attraction works, you know how the manifestation process works. And then yet it might seem like you're so close to having your desire fulfilled, and then something falls through or something happens and it doesn't work out. Who is to blame? Is it that you're not doing something right? Is it that you were not practicing hard enough or believing hard enough? Is it that the universe just is deciding for you that this is not the best course of action, or this is not something that you should have, or not a desire that you should have fulfilled? I have been in this bubble the last 3 months. I have been manifesting for 15 years now. A lot of the major things that I've wanted, not necessarily just major, but most of the things that I've really, really wanted have worked out. There's so many different things that I have been able to manifest, but I've been working on a manifestation the last 5-6 months or so, and I have gotten so close. And when I mean so close, I mean like 99% there. And then before the final fulfillment of the manifestation, something went wrong. Something fell through. This happened back in July, and it happened again this morning, actually. And I cried, and I was quite upset and frustrated. I know that it is for a reason, and I know that when things don't come through and when they don't manifest, that there's a reason why this is not happening. Of course, there's a part, that makes me think, oh man, like, am I doing something wrong? Am I going the wrong direction? And I feel like a lot of the times when you look online or you read books, everything is very much focused on, okay, you didn't actually believe it. You were too concerned or worried. You were too invested in it, or you should have meditated more. At the end of the day, no matter what expert you're listening to when it comes to somebody on social media or whatnot, somebody that calls himself a manifestation expert and says, buy this book and within 30 days your desires are going to manifest. I think none of these people have an answer. And it frustrates me sometimes when I see these videos of do this journaling technique and your desires will manifest, Yes, there are certain things, certain pillars that are very important in the manifestation process and the law of attraction working. I've done those myself and they work. But other times when you are doing everything and you have such unwavering belief and still things don't work out, I think that we cannot look to people online and we cannot just read books and say, oh yeah, something, it is me that's not doing something right and I need to tweak my tools. I think this is a way to get clearer on our desires when we are faced with that contrast. And the best way I can explain it is almost like through dating. Let's say you are looking for your partner, like somebody that you really, really want to call into your life partner, and you're currently going through the dating process. And through this process, you're going out with different people and you get to see different personalities. You get to see what you like and what you don't like. You might go on a date with one guy, have a great time on a few dates, and then realize, actually, my value is this, the other person's value is this, and it really clashes. I don't think it's gonna work. Okay, you move on, you keep going on some dates, you meet somebody else. Now you see that the values match and you're like, okay, this value and this value matches, great. You go on more dates, then you realize that your long-term vision about your future, let's say, clashes. They want to live in Australia, they're super set on wanting to live in Australia, and you want to live in Europe. You decide to part ways. Okay, you keep dating, then you meet somebody else. They have the same values as you, they have the same long-term vision in you, but now suddenly something else comes up. And you go through this process of like almost fine-tuning and funneling down what it is that you actually really, really, really want, and you keep getting closer and closer and closer to it. So this contrast with having been faced with something that is, let's say, not as relevant to you, or a clash in values, a clash in priorities, it's something that makes you think even deeper what it is that I want. If you just say, oh yeah, I want a car, it doesn't matter what car you get, right? And even if you get a random car that you don't necessarily have the ability, or so to say, the right to complain because you were never clear in the first place. But if you go to a showroom with a bunch of different cars and you take them all for a drive, you can say, okay, I like this car, I like this model, don't really like the color and don't really like XYZ. You try another car, you say, okay, I like this model, I like this color, but I don't like that it doesn't have this other thing. So again, you are being faced with the contrast, you get to fine tune your desires much more. And this is what I'm trying to tell myself today as well, because I'm feeling quite discouraged and quite disappointed. Mind you, no matter what happens, no matter how many times something doesn't work out, I know there's a reason for it, and I know it's happening for my greater good, so to say. At the same time, I can sulk and I can be frustrated. I cried today and I swore a lot. Oh, some books fell over, that scared me. I cried and I swore and I went for a walk and I got a cinnamon roll and I ate my feelings, and whilst doing all of it and sulking in it, I knew that it is just not for me then, and it's not the time, and I need to keep asking myself the question of what is it that I really want about this desire that I'm trying to call in. And you have almost these layers of like why, right? It's like, okay, why do I want this? I want this because it's gonna make me feel better. Okay, but like, why do I want this? Why do I want to feel better? Oh, because I want to be more mission focused or purpose focused. Okay, why do I want to be more mission or purpose focused? Oh, because it's like I want to help other people. Okay, why do I want to help other people? So essentially, I feel like that every time something doesn't work out, and it hasn't worked out the last couple of months in regards to the same manifestation that I'm trying to call in, it just makes me wonder more and more, why do I want this? And is this really something that I want, or can I dig even deeper? And the reason I'm making this video is because I also get emails from people asking me, hey, I'm trying to manifest something, I'm working with the law of attraction, and when I get so close, suddenly something doesn't work out. Can you help me? What is happening? Why is this going on? Am I doing something wrong? And with the clients that I've worked as well, this is a very interesting thing to discuss, because a lot of the times it starts with, oh my God, I really wanted this thing and I'm so sad that it didn't work out. And then it turns into, but actually, if I really, really, really wonder and fully commit to having my wildest desire come true, this still wouldn't be it. I would take it a little bit further. So I am using this opportunity of my manifestation not working out multiple times in a row to further ask myself, okay, is this really what I want? Or am I still making myself small in some sense? I am. And I am not desiring boldly enough. And I think I got my answer in that sense. I think to some degree I'm still playing safe, and every time this manifestation is not working out, as frustrated as I am because I really, 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 really want it, I think it just makes, or it forces me to face myself even more and ask yet another question. Why do I want this? And is this actually what I want on a much deeper and deeper level? So there's no answer. You know, you can watch so many videos online and so many people can tell you, this is what you should do. You should journal about this. You should meditate. You should do this visualization. You should, live and be in that reality as if it has already happened. Yes, I'm already doing all of this. But why is this not working? Perhaps this is life, perhaps this is the universe asking you and giving you an opportunity to look even deeper within yourself if you're playing small. Or is this really what you want? Or you just currently think this is what you want and you need to dig a little bit deeper? And I also sometimes have this dilemma of like, how much of this is like law of attraction and free will and desiring something and then manifesting, and how much of it is, let's say, faith and something that is not meant for me and there's something better out there. I don't have the answers, and anybody that claims that they have the answers on this, they don't. It's such a question mark that I don't think any of us can answer, and it also varies greatly on our beliefs, on what we believe about life and this human experience. But right now, what I'm choosing to focus on when my manifestations haven't come through and the law of attraction hasn't worked out in the last months, multiple times when I was this close with both of my manifestations coming through. The only thing I can do is sulk in it for a little bit and feel shitty about it, like I am today. And at the same time, just keep asking myself the questions. Why do I want this? And is this really what I want? So I hope that you are able to ask yourself these questions as well. Let me know in the comments below if you've found yourself in this situation as well, when you've really wanted something, you've been actively working on manifesting it, you've been this close and then it didn't work out. I'd love to talk to you about it. And thank you for your time, and I will see you in the next video.